Hurricane! Hurricane! Raheem Sterling! Hurricane! Dele Alli! Hurricane! Gareth Southgate! Pickford! Gareth Southgate's waistcoat! Oh my God! Where is football is coming home? Where is it now? You know, it was coming home, but the trotro that it took, what happened? Broke down on the road. Dolasi Kuchi means it's coming home in Croatian. Dolasi Kuchi. Dolasi Kuchi. So don't be saying it's coming home. If you are in England, say Dolasi Kuchi. No, but technically, the bronze medal is coming. Which one bronze medal? You know what Belgium was saying there? Bronze medal. No. It's coming home. The boys are coming home. That's the point. Let's do our sports now. Dolasi Kuchio. Dolasi Kuchio. Incorrigible. Dolasi Kuchio. Okay, we're on the Joy Sports Center. And it's brought to you by MTN. Welcome to the new world. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. FPAC blows your pain away, and multi-TV just thrills. Also, Cowbell Gold Energy for winners. Now, MTN Momo is the easiest and fastest way to do all financial transactions. But when you're doing them, observe the 3 golden rules to keep your MTN Momo account safe and secure. Keep your MTN Momo safe. Your MTN Momo pin safe. It's your secret. 2, don't give away your MTN Momo transaction details. And 3, perform all your MTN Momo transactions yourself. Dial *170# and just Momo it everywhere you go. Speaking of which, MTN is giving you the opportunity to buy yellow shares. So walk into any Standard Chartered Bank branch across Ghana and purchase MTN yellow shares at the offer price of 75 pesos and a minimum of 10 shares. You don't have to bank with us to enjoy this service, and it lasts until July 31, 2018. At Standard Chartered Bank, we are here for good. And Daniel, well, on a bit of a sad note before we start the Sports Center, it's exactly a year ago. Remember, Kumasi Asante Kotto had that fatal accident that claimed the life of the assistant kit manager. They were returning after playing a Ghana Premier League game with Inter Allies, and on their way back to Kumasi, they had that accident. So, once again, may he so rest in perfect peace. And coming up in the Sports Center, England's World Cup dream came to a crushing end last night in extra time.
Trippier has given Egypt the lead in the 5th minute, right in the top right corner. Brilliant, he got it right on the night in the semi-final.
Rakitic, that was a good swinging pass to the right-hand side. Kasako sends in another loaded cross, and what a touch there by Perisic! An excellent touch by Perisic. It is 1-1. What a wonderful cross coming in down the right-hand side. Perisic matched the run. The ball on its way to England has taken a stop. A mad stop. He turns around. Kyle Walker to block the ball out of the penalty box. It's Boss again. And Mandzukic seems to have done it. Mandzukic with a sword and digs it deep into the hearts of the English stander. What a goal by Mandzukic in the 6-yard box. It's one the English will not forget for a long time, and in a hurry. Croatia through to the final. Heartbreak for the English. The adventure has been cut short. They were surprised a bit by their own performances. Now they have been heavily surprised by this result. It won't be England versus France. It won't be Gareth Southgate. There will be no waistcoats out there in the final. It will be all Croatia. It will be all the checkered white and red. What a game. What a night.
Well, the Three Lions' first semi-final appearance in 28 years ended in defeat to Croatia. Also on the program, there's an African victory at Wimbledon as South African Kevin Anderson dethroned King Roger Federer.
He's on the brink of defeat here at Wimbledon. 40-15. Anderson serves. Federer returns. That's going to go wide. It's the win of Kevin Anderson's life. Despite being on the brink of defeat himself, he has found a way, and Roger Federer has gone.
More to come as Rafa Nadal reached the last four of Wimbledon for the 7th time in the 7th year. But first, unlike 28 years ago when England reached the semi-finals of the World Cup, the viewing public and 10,000 England fans inside the Luzhniki Stadium were spared the agony of penalties. Croatia striker Mario Mandzukic scored after 109 exhausting minutes to finish the game 2-1 in favour of the Southern Eastern Europeans. The BBC's Steve Crossman was watching in Moscow.
What a remarkable night for a nation as young as Croatia. They successfully reached their first ever World Cup final, and they deserved it. Yes, it could have been different. They went behind to a goal from Kieran Trippier. Harry Kane hit the post at 1-0, but after an equaliser from Ivan Perisic, Perisic himself could have won it when he struck the woodwork before Mario Mandzukic had a late chance brilliantly saved by Jordan Pickford. Into extra time, some sloppy defending from England allowed Croatia to score the winner. Mandzukic making no mistake this time, and Croatia will face France in Sunday's final in Moscow.
Football's coming home has become the anthem, but at the final whistle, there was acceptance that it is not, at least not this time round. Ridwan Ibrahim joins me, editor of the Sports Centre. Ridwan, let's first of all have a look at what's happening right now in terms of the portals, the newspapers. How are they reporting this back in England?
Let's go to the Daily Express, and it says, we lived the dream. Thank you, England. And it comes with the coach of England, Gareth Southgate, and his players consoling the fans after the final whistle.
Also, is he wearing a waistcoat?
Yes, yesterday there was a campaign for the waistcoat.
Massive campaign, don't you?
On Sky, on Sky, everywhere.
I think, the presenters of Sky Sports they anticipated a win and they were ready to come on. They came on with their waistcoats anyway, but
everybody, I love the English campaign. It was so superb. If they had gone through to the final, it would have been something else, right? Something to replicate. National, all shoulders, to the wheel, all hands on deck, everybody, supporting the campaign. But the Guardian also comes in with end of the dream, England out of the World Cup. That's very, very mild. And then we've got also reporting hold your heads high with Gareth Southgate. The Telegraph has reported this one with Southgate consoling Harry Maguire to lift their heads despite the World Cup defeat. There's one interesting one, long one there on the page of the Mail. It says, we salute you. You made us smile, made us proud, made us believe every one of us a hero. No trophy this time, but it feels like the start of something every Englishman could get used to. It was tortured last night. It's a shattering morning, but Gareth said Southgate. And that's one from the Mail. Okay. And then the Sun will come in with a juicy one as usual. But then the Eye says heartbreak with Harry Kane celebrating, consoling the fans as well. And then the Daily Star says, you did us proud, brave Lions so close to final glory. So there's nothing negative.
Yeah, in terms of the reportage. That's interesting,
about the reportage in the dailies. Everything is positive. Let's accept it and
let's keep it. Let's go.
Let's admit it. They did not expect much from this team. Going into it.
But you understand it now. You have to dream.
No, I'm saying going into the tournament, not the semis.
Well, the good thing is
going into what?
Going into this tournament. But this was we've all said it here over and over again. The quality of this English team is not the quality of the Michael Owen English team, the David Beckham English.
I think they felt they had the
I'm saying what I am saying is that these guys deserve to be patted on the back because trust me, going into the tournament.
Hey, football is not golf. Whereby we are awarded for finishing second. Football is not golf.
Okay, you know what? I understand him.
Okay, so Ridwan.
Okay, Ridwan, Daniel. Let me go on. Let me.
See, the World Cup has become like the size of mass quiz. England have become like a disco. WAS is not Croatia.
Yes.
WAS is Croatia.
Actually, so WAS is Croatia.
France is like St. Peter's,
who hasn't won in a while.
They've not won in a while.
They haven't won in a while. They've come with a new squad.
It's like Brazil. Okay, let's go and find out from Alex Capstick.
Dream on.
Alex Capstick's been, gauging the mood, how the fans were feeling after the game.
A famous night for Croatia and their football team. They've reached the World Cup final for the first time.
I think this is really something very positive after this very hard time in politics and everything what is happening now in Croatia, politically and for the old people. It's such great feeling, and I'm just happy that we are in fact.
You've made history tonight. You're in the World Cup final. How does that feel?
It feels fantastic. England, sorry for tonight. I'm really sorry for tonight.
You're in the final now against France. Can the team raise themselves again, do you think?
No, we will win. We will win, definitely.
You sure about that?
Yeah, no, that's no problem. Yeah, we will win. 100%.
We'll see you back here on Sunday then.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Nobody believed us that we could do that. I said to many people that we will go to final, and everybody was saying, nah, maybe round of 16, quarter-final maximum. But now we're in the final, and now we want to go for the cup, you know.
For England, well, they've exceeded expectations by getting to the semi-final. It's a young team, the least experienced of any squad when they arrived in Russia. But they've done themselves justice at this tournament. Their fans stayed behind in the stadium for a long time to cheer on the team after the final whistle, so they can leave this tournament with their heads held high.
It's completely different to what you're used to. I mean, in terms of our generation, you're used to from an England team. And you can tell at the end, I mean, the amount of fans that are still in the stadium, the way that we reacted to the team, I hope the players know how we feel about that. So, yeah.
Let's do tennis now, and defending champion Roger Federer is out of Wimbledon after 8-seed Kevin Anderson fought back from 2 sets down in the gripping quarter-final. Well, we have to quickly go to the BBC's Chris Dennis, who was watching.
Just when you thought this most unpredictable of Wimbledon, Federer, the 8-time champion, had moved effortlessly into the quarter-final and was on course for a record-breaking 35 consecutive sets. And at 2 sets up and with match point in the third, it looked as though he would wrap things up inside 2 hours and be in home in time to read his children a bedtime story. But Kevin Anderson had other ideas. He saved the match point, took the third set, then the fourth, and forced a decider. 6 times he served to stay in the match, 6 times he held firm before finally, through sheer will and some brilliant serving, converted his own match point to seal it 13-11 in 4¼ hours. Anderson's reward, a first ever Wimbledon semi-final, the first South African to reach the last 4 here since Kevin Curran in 1983. No wonder he was told to expect a call from the South African president, Cyril Ramaphosa.
We'll see what happens. Remember, Rafa Nadal is true and will be up against Novak Djokovic. Of course, Serena Williams will be up against Julia Georges of the Germany, and Angelique Kerber will be up against Helena Ostapenko. Let's do athletics right now and end. And Indonesia have won the first ever world gold medal at the IWF Under-20 Championships. The BBC's Ed Harry was there.
An Indonesian holds a world title for the men's 100 metres. Zori succeeds Noah Lyles as the winner of this age group gold, and there's no better example than the American of the momentum which it can generate. Lyles has gone on in 2018 to become the fastest man in the world at both 100 and 200 metres. And Zori's winning time here in Tampere, 10.18, just 1/100th outside what Lyles ran to win in Bydgoszcz 2 years ago. Ahead of their home Olympic Games in 2020, Nozomi Tanaka won the women's 3,000 metres and Yuki Hashioka the men's long jump, 2 new stars for Japan. And 16 years after the great Valerie Adams won the same title, New Zealand celebrated victory in the women's shot. Madison Lee Wishy with the throw of her life, going from bronze to gold in the final round.
Right, that's it for the Joy Sports Centre. Danny, have a super morning.
Yes, have a super morning yourself, George. And this is what all the Englishmen will be telling those gallant boys when they are coming home on Saturday.